evening, Mr. Zahid, and good evening, good morning, everyone who has joined from different geographical regions. I'm Ayushi, your host today. And as mentioned, that we are going to talk about cybersecurity as core of digital transformation. So just wanted to give a quick introduction about your host, about me today. So I am the founder of Strenor and host of this session. I love simplifying complex tech and bring meaningful conversations to help businesses grow, making sure that the people who are watching connected are not overwhelmed with the discovery of new technology every day. Secondly, I would like to welcome our honorable guest, the charming face, Mr. Zahid. I'm really glad you made time today from your busy schedule to join us.
Thank you, Ayushi. Thanks for having me. Thanks, everybody.
Wonderful. So Zahid, just wanted to let you know that we circulated a polling question sets to people who were curious to know about cybersecurity and how they can implement in their businesses. So there were many questions, so we had to shortlist few of those, understanding the time duration and time constraint. So here we are with few questions, but before that, my dear people who are watching, I would like to give a quick introduction, although it is not enough. His expertise are beyond the words that I'm going to speak. So Zahid is globally recognized cybersecurity leader with over 20 plus years of international experience across the financial sector, technology enterprises, and critical industries. Based in Auckland, New Zealand, where I think it's 4 p.m., right?
Yes, 4:03, right.
403. He has a strong presence in APAC and MENA. So Zahid is an award-winning author with 50 plus publication. We are going to talk about that too. He's a global trainer at Transformative and PECB and a frequent speaker at International Cyber and Technology Forum. He holds advanced degree in IT and business, including an MBA in Information Security Management, making him a trusted advisor in cybersecurity, GRC, digital transformation, and risk management expert. So once again, we welcome you here on the platform, Zahid. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayushi. Thanks for a big introduction of me. Thank you.
Well, it's too less as compared to 20 years of experience, and we can understand, know the nook and hook of everything and every underlining factors that we often ignore. So coming up with the first question, which is one of my favorite, and we want to break the ice here by your personal ambition, your personal experience. So you have spent more than 20 years in cybersecurity across the globe. What inspired you to enter this field, and how has cybersecurity evolved from IT function to a business leadership priority?
Okay, this is an interesting question. Like at the beginning, beginning of my career, I started with core technology work. So when I started my career in cybersecurity, that most of the organizations, their focus was to move on advanced technology. They're bringing new technology. They're implementing solutions. But one particular area was missing. That was security. Like during that period, even security was not even that mature. Like technology itself was not that mature to secure it. People are not that aware to secure it. So something triggered in my mind, like if I get into this field, probably I can contribute more. This area is something blank at this moment. So probably I have more scope to contribute in this area. So that one of the reason to move from core technology to core cybersecurity. This is number one. Number two is another thing was in mind, like it was interesting. Like people are investing a lot in technology, but they are not focusing on security. So single vulnerability or single threat can destroy all of this investment. From these two angles, my movement was from core technology to core security.
Okay, core technology to core security.
Right.
So, okay, that's wonderful. So you fill the gap of security, which is very crucial nowadays. Just out of curiosity, you want to know which technology were you in before security?
No, yes, I was leading core banking solutions. So the core banking solution, asset liability management solution, treasury solutions, this kind of solution I was implementing, and at the same time I was managing. So I was core part of that. I was leading that implementation management. So while I moved from technology to security, even multiple people, they ask me why I am leaving this kind of opportunity. Like core banking, you understand. This is at that moment at least, this was so attractive. Because at that moment, cybersecurity people actually only understood like access control or doing some kind of thing. So it was not that familiar among people. So while I moved from that ready-made platform to a new one, so it was people curiosity why I am moving there. But now cybersecurity become a strategical part. Even a lot of people, they want to move cybersecurity, maybe with curiosity or responsibility, what are the thing, but people are more curious to move on cybersecurity now.
Right.
Yes.
I remember when we were in college, cybersecurity was just what we understood was antiviruses, nothing else.
Yes, antivirus and access control, right?
Yes, access control.
ID creation, right. Yeah.
Yes, correct. So now it is like a medicine. Everyone should opt for, and with the infrastructure building up, with the software developing, upgradation, and AI evolution, it is one of the very mandatory field that the company should opt. Correct. Very well said.
Correct.
Yeah. So actually, it's synced with your field somewhere and made you aware that you should switch to security.
Yes. That's the primary thing you rightly said.
Yeah, wonderful.
Synced.
Yeah. So, what are the top 3 security threats, cybersecurity threats faced by SMEs today, and why are smaller businesses often more vulnerable than larger enterprises?
Ransomware, of course, one of the top threat for SME because of their lack of people awareness. Like for SME, they may not have proper resources, proper investment, proper awareness. Sometimes they engage third party for managing their technologies, of course, to reduce cost or this thing. They may not have a roadmap for technology adoption or optimization of those, because only technology adoption is not everything. You have to enable it. So people awareness, people are like bringing right resources, also sometimes a challenge for SME. So this is one of the reasons. So ransomware is one of the primary threat, of course, I would say. Then, of course, BEC or phishing attack, this kind of thing. And of course, for SME, another big challenge is updating, keeping their system updated with all patches, all antiviruses. So I think these are 3 core, primary threat for SME. But I want to add another, which is 4th, of course, because nowadays organizations are moving to cloud. So sometimes what happening, like they are using cloud in some inappropriate ways. Like maybe they are not doing proper configuration, they are not properly managing, they have lack of awareness. So for these are 3 or 4 primary threats for SME, I think.
Okay, so just wanted to revise what you said. We have to beware of ransomware that is very famous nowadays.
Yes.
The platform phishing.
Yes, phishing attack or BC. Then of course, system are not updated. Patch, lack of proper patching the systems, and cloud, of course. cloud adoption, inappropriate cloud adoption. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, there is a lot of cloud leakage that we also observe. And
Yes.
people are not aware of where the data is going, if it is safe, if the system is robust enough.
Right.
And yeah. So yes, cloud is one of the major issues nowadays. But I understand from their psychology. So I have many clients who are running small businesses. There is a lack of understanding of the cybersecurity threats. So whenever we propose them certain softwares, we assure them that it's secure and everything. But when they adapt it, they are not aware of some pointers, right, that they have to recheck as a vendor, that we should make sure so that their system is robust enough, it's secure enough uh, during the execution, during the usage of that particular software, right? So can you please help me understand if there are certain pointers that you would suggest to an SME owners that they should check before adopting any software?
Yes. First of all, SME or any kind of organization, they need to understand what their core assets are. I mean, what they want to protect and why they want to protect. Sometimes people even don't know the benefit of adopting this kind of technology or this kind of solution. So what happens is they go by following somebody else.
Yes.
Something is important to me may not be important to some other organization. And this could go, this should go based on my requirement, my actual requirement. So before they adopt any application or solution, they can run through that. Nowadays, OEMs or vendor, whatever we say, we are very much open to provide POC. We are very open to provide like presentations, this kind of capabilities solution has. We are open to discuss those, go through multiple sessions. So probably people can go on that to focus their actual requirement rather than only following somebody else. There are multiples ranking, right? Gartner, there is Gartner. There are multiple organizations who do ranking for different products. This is another criteria they may follow. There are different regulation body for each organization, for FI, for other industry. There are different regulation body. They set a baseline. At least for SME, they can follow that baseline. Like for a solution, there should have this kind of capabilities, not only functional one, from security perspective. This is very common, like each SME should have a checker maker concept. Each SME should have some kind of log, proper log, audit log. Solution must have this kind of, there should not be multiple sessions. This kind of capabilities are most of the organization have, most of the solution have. So probably at least they can go by the base. This is something available for most of the solution. So they can at least go by that. They may not only just follow somebody else. So I think they should start from there. They should know what they really want to have. So this is very important. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, you are very much correct here. I observe that internet is overloaded with lots of information and guidance. Many people are not qualified enough to give that. Some are just promoting products. So that is very important. As you said.
I want to add one from my one of experience. Like I had conversation with one of SME since we are discussing with SME. So privilege access management is a very important task.
Correct.
For any organization, one of the top requirement. While I was discussing with them about this requirement, they say, Mr. Zahid, this is one of our luxury. So, so you understand, they are having some kind of antivirus, even that is not a full-fledged EDR. So probably while we are saying that you should have some kind of privilege access management, it will protect your organization, it will protect your brand, it will protect your finance. So they are saying this is some kind of maturity. You are saying right people in the right place. So sometimes this is also a challenge for different organization. Yes, not all, but yeah, multiple organization. Yes.
Wonderful. So you already answered my next question, where I was about to ask you that what are the 5 steps or 5 fundamental things that SME owners should take care of, and I think we got the answer already, well detailed answer. So check the authentic platforms which are proposing certain software or tools to protect your software or platform. Yeah. The second thing is have a basic understanding of cybersecurity threats. You should have an instinct that this should not happen, like certain sessions should not be there, multiple sessions should not be there. There should not be scamming or any third-party software that is interfering your process. So you should have certain understanding of these things. And definitely you should opt for protective measures offered by certain companies who are qualified, verified, and very popular in the industry.
Right.
So, yeah. So my next question here is, most cybersecurity incidents involve human error rather than technical failure. What employee behaviors create the biggest risk, and how SMEs can train their team and simply, make them understand to implement it?
Vulnerability. If you tell me, like, people are. I mean, people are not that careful about click or download email. I mean, you have received an email with some kind of attractive subject. People are going to open that, for SME especially. Then they can click to the link, they can download. Even nowadays, this is one of the I would say should be focus area for SME. Number 2, as I already mentioned, like there are different assets SME may have. This could be 100, this could be 200, 300, whatever the number. This is very important that they properly patch those. Even the number is small. This is very important. This is something sometimes they don't do. Number 3 is, yes. Number 3 is they share devices. Like a laptop is being used by multiple people. This is itself dangerous. Sometimes they share password. This password is sharing is another vulnerable behavior by the SMEs. So these are few very vulnerable behavior by the SMEs. Another thing is nowadays they are using different cloud platform. As I mentioned, like it's not sometimes properly configured. They are doing without 2-factor authentication. They are not using this kind of thing. They may have password which is ABCD 1 2 3. I mean, easily guessable. This kind of password sometimes they use. Sometimes they use same password for all systems, even financial systems or whatever system. They are using easy password, and they're sharing with all systems. So these are all behavior, I think, vulnerable for SMEs nowadays. And for that, different SMEs, like, I was reading one of the news today, Forbes, one of the report. They said for 40% SMEs are being attacked by cyber. So probably for the big organization, news are coming with big headlines. But for SMEs, sometimes it doesn't come. But impact is higher than that big organization to SME. So this kind of behavior actually triggering that kind of incident, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. So just out of curiosity, want to ask you, don't you think that people are not aware enough, and that is the reason they are doing these careless mistakes? Since we both are into IT industry, we can understand the grave scenarios, and of course we can implement these things because we face these risks every day. But people who are in the operations in the company, operation department, or who are actually using the systems are not as aware as they should be. So how can we make them aware? Should there be a KT session, or what do you suggest here?
While we talk about security, cyber security or information security, we say cyber security is a combination of people, process, and technology. So we at the beginning we always say people. We don't say technology first. We say people first. But most of the time, while we invest, we focus on technology. So it's time to focus on people. So if people are not aware of this thing, like for suppose you're for a country, there is a requirement of having ISO 27001 certification. For an example, this is a very of course, this is a standard and people should follow that. That is absolutely. But while they're going to implement this standard, people don't know why they're actually doing. People are limiting their scope, and people are not aware of doing this. When the auditor is coming, then they are actually doing this kind of session documentation and this kind of thing. So even for technology, this is right. So this is the one of the reason. Awareness, you say, lack of awareness is the prime reason for not succeeding this kind of thing. We are not focusing on culture. We are focusing on one-time implementation. Then we want to get the outcome, but technology itself cannot bring that outcome. And for that, yes, you right. Your question is absolutely right. Need to have proper awareness session, continuous awareness session, not just regulatory said you have to have a few hours awareness session annually. This is not going to work. You need to have awareness session on a regular basis. You need to have phishing simulation sort of thing. You need to have rewarding session for them. You need to have a sports session for them. This kind of thing, continuous learning sort of e-learning platform they should have. So there might have some game kind of thing. So this will actually help to have this kind of awareness. Sometimes we forget our customer. We don't engage our customer. So with customer, we should also focus having this kind of thing, this kind of awareness session, this kind of awareness initiative. Yes.
Correct.
Even multiple organizations, they don't have a information security manual for employees. While we join any organization, we need to sign a information security manual document for multiple organizations. And question is, how many people actually have read that document?
Yes,
this is very true thing for multiple organizations. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. So you are saying that updation of knowledge and awareness should be a practice. It should not be a one-time implementation.
Right.
Because things are changing. Hackers are becoming smarter. And it's not just a responsibility of the IT in-house team only, but also for the customers also, we should make sure that they are aware of it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, there is a follow-up question regarding this. Who is responsible for this? I mean, is it the responsibility of IT team or the business leader?
Okay, so that time already passed. This is no more. We should say this is no more just a responsibility of IT. This is a strategic responsibility. While we are saying a strategic, that means this responsibility goes to everybody, leaders, managers, and the end user also. Probably board has one kind of responsibility, like they need to be aware of why cybersecurity should be part of their strategy, why cyber should be part of the roadmap. Management should know why they are going to implement this. Is this only for bringing a technology, or is this for protecting their reputation? Is this for protecting their whatever investment they are doing in business is for that? Is this for cybersecurity? Is this for bringing new customer? Is this for they want to use cybersecurity as business enabler? Like for an example, you are for a bank, they are implementing like a new card. They are going to provide a new card, and on that you are implementing chip. Now you see chip become part of the card itself, but at the same time, at the beginning, probably chip was not a selling point for the bank. But now, yes, now this become a integrated part of that's the security element has become integrated part of the business. Similar way, when you are implementing any technology solution, there are multiple security features on top of it. So this kind of feature also should be considered as business enabler. So this is how it should be treated, and not limiting to IT only. So if I give another example, if any cyber incident happens, it ruin the financial, is bring financial loss. It is become reason for reputation loss. This become reason for legal suit. This kind of operational disaster, this kind of all impact may happen for any cyber incident. But this not only impact IT, it also impact whole organizations, whole business. So this should be considered a strategic enabler, a strategic responsibility by everybody, and primarily by the board and management. And of course, IT is just the supporting role. I mean, they are just enabling this thing, managing technology and enabling these kind of things.
Right. So I recently observed that Oracle conducted a session where it invited all its clients to make them aware of cybersecurity. Okay, the threats that they are facing, the threats that they may face, and any actions or any emails that are suspicious. So they should be aware. But according to stats, I observed that very few attended the session, and there was no action point so that people get engaged. All right, people just attended it for the sake of attending, for networking on the personal basis. There was no way this knowledge was being able to reinforce on them. So they were not. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure if they actually understood it or had a takeaways from that session. But it was a very, very important session, and it recently happened in Singapore. Singapore is a tech hub, as we all are aware of it. People are pushing towards new invention, innovation, but at the same time, it is becoming a lot, prone to a lot of cybersecurity threats too. Okay, there are many people who are getting honey trapped and losing a lot of money. So I observe that people are, though there is a lot of information available, but they are not implementing or applying it in their life. So can you help me understand how can we reinforce this information? Like, as you said, there can be gaming, there can be other things. What should we start with?
See, this is something, this is a good example. Like, people are only focusing on compliance. Like all the, I would not say all, most of the organizations, they are focusing on compliance. Suppose for Oracle or Microsoft or this kind of organization, when they are arranging this kind of session, this is for the society, this is for the national initiatives they are taking. But since our mindset is all about compliance only, our organization has sent me to attend this training or attend this training, so I have to attend. So our mindset is the primary barrier for that. So since our mindset is only focusing on compliance, then probably HR or organization can enforce something called knowledge sharing among others who didn't present in the session. So they can arrange another internal session for the for those who attended by those who attended the session, and for those who didn't attend the session. Probably this kind of compliance pushing at the beginning then bring some kind of outcome. So
maybe they can retrain the thing. Maybe they can something like that to check. Okay.
Yes, we don't have any other option.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
Yes.
Because people are not motivated enough to apply that till the risk has happened. Okay, when the risk
Yes.
has happened, so
Then everything is gone. Yes.
yeah, and that too for a few months only. And okay, anyway, that was wonderful, very insightful interaction with you. Now we have a rapid fire. These were questions asked by people, so we made it in a fun way. So we will try to cover it within 1 minute. Password managers, people should have it, or is it optional?
People should have it because
Okay.
they are managing a number of application now. Yes.
Okay. The second one is free antivirus. Is it enough, or is it risky?
People should avoid it. It is not
Okay.
enough, but at the same time, something is better than nothing. So
Correct.
people may opt something at least.
Okay. Public Wi-Fi, is it safe or not safe?
People
For
should
business
avoid it
use.
completely. Yes, people should avoid it completely if they don't have any VPN.
Okay, okay. So, for example, in Singapore, there are public libraries which offer free Wi-Fi. For business purpose, we should avoid it, right?
Yes, if people are not using a VPN. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. So VPN for SMEs, essential or optional?
This should be essential, especially for remote work,
Okay, got it.
at least.
Cloud
Yeah.
backup or offline backup? What matters more?
Both. Yes, because if there is a ransomware attack and it's residing for few weeks or few months, then both are needed. At least one offline backup monthly or this kind of facility should be there. Practice should be there.
Okay.
So both. Yeah.
Okay. So now before wrapping up the session, there is one personal question of mine which I have been asked many times. Since I'm not an expert to answer this, I'll ask you. People nowadays are depending a lot on ChatGPT, AI tools to interact, share their personal information regarding health and all. Do you think is it safe to share their personal financial data with that platform? And although these companies are claiming they are not training their learning models with that, but I am little skeptical on this. What is your recommendation or suggestion on that?
See, nothing is free in this world. So if something is free today, is something going to be? People need to buy this tomorrow. So you see WhatsApp, you see Facebook. So there are different examples there. So while organizations are taking different information from us or from people, maybe they're storing in a secure way. Maybe they are handling this in that manner. However, there might have some kind of business objective in long run. So it's better to avoid this. Of course, you say financial information, personal information, this kind of information must not be shared with even ChatGPT. So this should be handled that way. Yes.
Okay. So as we are wise enough not to trust any human being very easily.
Yes.
Similarly,
Yes.
the technology
Yes.
too.
Trust but verify. Yes.
Yes.
So,
but
right.
there should be always a little bit of skeptical attitude that you should have. Why is it happening? Logical, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That is wonderful, Zahid. I'm going to save this session, record it and share it with my friends and family, of course, along with my followers and friends who are watching this session. We are going to put this on YouTube because it is very informative. And thank you for your time. Is there anything that you want to suggest to the students, the people who are curious to join cybersecurity as their future, as their profession?
Yes, if somebody wants to be cybersecurity professional, it's not something ready-made ground. Like you plan to be a member of cybersecurity today and tomorrow you can be a good cybersecurity professional. This is not happening. So if somebody wants to be a cybersecurity professional, he or she must have a basic fundamental skills from the beginning. Like he must have a good knowledge in operating system, he must have a good knowledge in network, he must have a good knowledge in applications, and with that probably step by step he should plan for cybersecurity. And most important point I tell to everybody, that is, cybersecurity is not a job. It's about passion. So if you don't have a passion on cybersecurity, then it's very difficult for you to sustain here. This is one of the most stressful career for anybody if they want to sustain here. A job of a CISO is a very, I would say, CISO is careless sleep. Like you need to keep your phone always on so that if something happens, you need to respond immediately. You need to give your whatever action possible. So you need to be available all the time. This is a big stressful thing for any CISOs. So if you want to be in this profession, then you must be ready to take this stress. You have to enjoy this stress. So if you can enjoy this stress, then it's a very nice profession for you. But without fundamental preparation, this would be difficult for anybody. Yeah.
Got it. So one of my professors used to say that a normal engineer is one who builds things, but a cybersecurity person is a person who do engineering and reverse engineering both. It is not just engineering.
Yes.
So it's a lot of effort and hard work. Right. Okay. That is wonderful talking to you, Zahid, and thank you for your valuable lessons, information, tactics. We'll definitely apply and wish you a very successful career ahead. Hope you keep inspiring us and many others. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Ayushi. Thanks, everybody. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.